And we back! The San Antonio Spurs just won the NBA lottery, which means that they're getting Victor Wembanyama, and today we're playing through his career with the Spurs. Boom, so the draft lottery just happened, and it was cool, it was fun for everybody not named Detroit Pistons or Chicago Bulls, because our pick didn't convey. But the Pistons fell to 5 after 17 wins, which sucks for them. But hey, we got to make sure that we get Victor Wembanyama, and then everything else I don't care about. I am not the guy rebuilding today. We are just playing his career, simulating his career, and seeing what can happen. He's coming in as an 85 overall, 7'4" rookie, 210, 19 years old, the greatest draft prospect since LeBron James. I guess they really like Jarris Walker. That's supposed to be Jarris Walker. He gets drafted second. Scoot Henderson gets drafted third. The name changes is mostly because 2K doesn't allow certain names. So Brandon Miller falls to 4 to the Houston Rockets. Number 5 is Cam Whitmore. Number 6 is Keontae George. Jumps all the way up. He's not going that high in real life, I don't think. Gigi Jackson is supposed to be Cason Wallace. Who is the Thompson twins fall to 13. And Taylor Hendricks fall to 17 and 19 for the other Thompson twin. So yeah, it ain't the most perfect draft class, but all we care about right now is the fact that Victor Wembanyama went first overall. And when I say we plan his career in San Antonio, the moment that he switches rosters is the moment this video ends. So if for some reason they trade him in year 1, which is not possible because the Spurs are a well-oiled machine when it comes to organization infrastructure, but if they trade him or he walks in free agency eventually, all of that is when we end the video. But let's see what happens in free agency, because the Spurs are one of the teams that have the most money, so that's very interesting, right? They have the most money in basketball, or one of those teams with a lot of money, and they got Victor Wembanyama. So maybe there's a world where they're like, hey, the Spurs are back, maybe let's spend some money. Again, I doubt it. And they did it, yeah. See, Russell Westbrook, welcome to San Antonio, my boy. 2 years, $31 million contract. He will be starting because Trey Jones, they allowed Trey Jones to walk. We still got Devin Vassell. We still got Keldon Johnson. Jeremy is here. He's only a 77. I expected him to go better, but I guess not. Zach Collins is back, and Charles Bassey and Kim Birch are to round up the team. Carmelo Anthony. Okay. This is what I'm thinking. They got Victor Wembanyama, and they brought in 2 vets, 2 of the greatest to ever pick up a basketball, 2 Hall of Famers, 2 NBA 75 players, and Carmelo Anthony and Russell Westbrook. They said, hey, Vic, you're going to learn a little bit from these dudes, because both of these dudes have went through the highs and the lows of the low in the NBA. And maybe we can win 22 games together and we win another lottery. Let's see. First game of Victor Wembanyama's career is a win against the Orlando Magic. Who did they take? They took Anthony Black, and Wemby ended up with 19, 17, and 4. 7 offensive boards, 0 fouls at the center position is kind of insane. I'm already aware that every single other 2K my era dude is also making this video today. We all have to make the same video because this is legendary stuff. Victor Wembanyama has the potential to be one of the greats. So we got to see what 2K thinks about him. And this first year is not one I'm diving into too much because he's a rook, but they're bad. As you saw that roster. It's him and Russell Westbrook who's past his prime right now. Last season, the San Antonio Spurs won 22 games. That was before Victor Wembanyama. He won Rookie of the Year. He averaged 16, 10, about 3, 2 blocks, and a steal. Pretty good numbers for the young guy. I wonder how well he's going to progress this season from 22 wins to 32 wins. They won 10 additional games with Victor Wembanyama on the roster. His overall did not go up throughout the course of the season, which scares me a little bit. They also traded away Russell Westbrook for Terry Rozier, I'm assuming. So welcome to the team, Scary Terry. And then Lonnie Walker's now on the roster. Well, he's back on the roster. Was he here at the start of the year? I guess so. I did not remember seeing him. And then Carmelo survived, but he'll probably retire at the end of the year. We lost a bunch of games, 32 to wins. And yeah, again, things start going when they start going. And they ain't started going just yet. This is the buffer year. We always give them a buffer year. Ja Morant versus Trae Young in the finals, and Trae Young does the thing where they blow him out, and Trae Young gets his first championship, probably the first of many, because LeBron is done. Last year I did try to make him stop retiring. Chris Paul is done. Carmelo, I guess I say no, but yeah, LeBron is done. That's insane. I never thought I'd see the day, but it's happening right now. So we won 32 games, and that's good enough to get us a 3rd overall pick. This is now not a real draft class, so whoever the 2024 draftees are, it's not really relevant. But let's see what we can do with this 3rd overall pick. Again, I'm not the one drafting, so again, don't be mad if they take somebody crazy. Otis Bennett, 6'10", power forward out of Virginia, goes 1st overall. Oscar Williams, 6'9", small forward out of Seton Hall. And then we take Ernest Bass, 5'10" point guard who is 19 years old and a 76 overall. Okay, this is not too bad. He got big chin area, big bottom half of his head. I don't know what else to say. So, okay. Oh, we also had the 9th pick and the 14th pick. So we also get a guy named Sammy Walker, whose eyes are very far apart, and then Damon McKenzie, and then some second rounders who I guess we won't be signing. Again, it's not up to me. Even though this still looks really good, bro. And again, 73 overall, second round pick. He's 19. Why are we not signing, bro? And he can shoot the three. It's not up to me. If the Spurs say they don't want him, then they don't. Oh, he don't rebound for a center, and he don't block shots for a center. I guess so. We only care about player progression, and free agency might be interesting because, again, we have a lot of money. Eventually, they're going to want to pair him with somebody. This is not the year, other than the fact that Bo and Victor Wembanyama will share the court at one point this season. Vic jumps up 4 overall spots. He has 24 badges now. He is ready for the moment. He's almost in a 90 overall club at the age of 20. He's almost in a 90 overall club at the age of 20. And Jeremy is just jumping up 2, and he only got 1 badge. It's not looking good for Jeremy. But we got a 7'2" Bo and a 7'4" Victor Wembanyama. I'm excited about that. Lonnie Walker looks like he's going to be our starting small forward unless they give us Malachi Branham. We might have a small 1 through 3, but we don't have 7'2" and 7'4" running the floor together sometimes, which is crazy even to say aloud. Yeah, so this is what the lineup looks like for year number 2. We still got Blake Wesley as the starting PG. Oh, not still. This is first year of basketball. He been in the G. I don't know. They saw something in him, and now they thinking he could be the starter of the team. We still got Keldon. We lost Devin Vassell. They just let Devin Vassell walk in free agency. I'm not liking the way this is working. They let Trey Jones walk to start off with, and now Devin Vassell. That's not a good recipe. We can't just be letting players walk. Vucevic is back with the Orlando Magic, and Vic put up 30, 9, 4, and 4. This is Vic's takeover season. He hit 7 threes. The big fella. All right, let's see if that's sustainable. Game 2 is another Wemby big game. He had 5 blocks in this one. He is a 5x5 candidate. He is. He gonna get some steals. He gonna get some blocks throughout the course of his career. We're gonna try to keep track of that. Will he get any 5x5s? Because they're very rare, obviously. Ladies and gentlemen, it didn't take long. They're on pace right now to be in the playoffs. Now, it is the draft, but I'm assuming that Vic is going to be in the All-Star game. He is. He's not even just in the All-Star game. He's starting. It's Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, Giannis, and Victor Wembanyama versus Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball, Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, and Joel Embiid. It says 2-time All-Star. I promise you he didn't make it last season. 22.5, 10, 4.5. The blocks ain't there, but he's shooting 40%. Oh, the steals aren't there. 40% from 3, and he's only getting 30 minutes per. I think you should be getting more. But you know what it is? The way 2K works, if you have a lot of people that get center minutes, your center, no matter how many minutes you put like this, is just going to be less. So that's just the way it's going to work. So until they decide that they don't need 5 centers in the rotation, then he's just going to get 30 minutes per, which sucks because you're preventing him from doing some crazy stuff. I mean, it's working. They're a playoff team in the moment. Let's see exactly how he performs in the All-Star game. He had 11-7 on Team Nikola, and Team Nikola lost. The MVP was probably Darius Garland with 17. This is a low-scoring, bad All-Star. I want to see All-Star games that's 120, 120. No, I take that back. But in the Rising Stars Challenge, they lost 2, so he didn't get that either. All right, well, right now they're on pace to make the playoffs. They're right outside of it as far as the play-in goes, so they need to keep up what they're doing. Did they make any trades or anything? The answer is, well, yeah, this has to be a trade. I don't know exactly what it was, but yeah, we did not have Denny Abdi on our roster. Oh, they also traded Zach LaVine for Bradley Beal, but we traded Terry Rozier and Zach Collins for Daniel Gafford and Denny Abdi. So the Bradley Beal for Zach LaVine swap is such a weird one. It's like they're probably the same overall. They both shoot first, shooting guard. I don't know. Hopefully we keep the playoffs, and if we don't keep the playoffs, at least we stay in the play-in. Oh! Just tied the record for the greatest team in regular season history. Darius Garland was also the MVP. Like, the Cavs are like that. Oh, man, he's injured right now. But the Cavs are like that. Vic makes a second team, but he has a broken nose. He better have a mask. 2K got to start incorporating stuff like that. Porzingis is back to prime form. He makes an All-NBA team. Luka's also injured with a lower right stress fracture. I might have to lower the tendency of these injuries. Because yeah, that's way too. And then we also got Dyson Daniels injured. There's just so many injured players. I'm going to lower it right now. Now, I'm not saying to 0 because we need injuries. Like, at least to 37. 37 feel about right. No, 37 feel about right. Injuries are a part of the game, but man, we going to have that many people? So, yeah, so they ended up being a play-in team at the end of the day. This is a winner-go-home situation. Our rookie third overall pick is okay, actually. Per 36 numbers say, hey, pass the ball a little bit more, kid. But he can score a little bit. All right, so we're going against the Pelicans. So it's Zion versus Victor Wembanyama in a win-or-go-home game. CJ McCollum is almost the same overall as Blake Wesley right now. That's insane. Make it a close game. Let's see if we can win it. If we lose, we get another opportunity to beat up on another team. But it looked like our guys are going to walk out of here and say, hey, whoever that 2 seed is, you better count your days because we here. And that 2 seed is going to be the Lake Show. Brown retired. I forgot. Instead, it's Anthony Davis, Desmond Bane, Ayo Dosunmu, Cam Reddish, and Sadiq Bey. What a ragtag group of individuals. I don't understand how they even made that roster happen. I'm curious about this team. Cam Johnson is on it now. Whoa. Is Donovan Mitchell injured? He's got to be injured. No way he's not on the team anymore, and they won 73 games, right? Okay, he is injured, and he's out for the playoffs, basically. Dang. Tough luck to win that many games. You got V8 and Cam Johnson and Kevon Looney and Isaiah like, they did some crazy stuff, but they might not even win the championship because one of their best players is out. Anthony Davis gave us the work. Wemby, I'm going to need you to stop that. I'm going to need you to stop him because if you don't stop him, you don't get... For the first playoff run so far, it's looking rough. 12 and 10. 10 points per game less than his season averages. It's 3-0, and he had another stinker. Anthony Davis got him on lockdown. Game... Vic. Oh, no. This is not how we starting it. He shot 32% in the playoffs. His points per game dropped by 10. This was an awful debut. Luckily for us, he's 21 years old, and a lot of 21 years old players don't do great early on. That's what we gonna say. That we all good. The Lakers. Oh my God, the Cavs got there without Donovan Mitchell, who's back. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. 73-9 plus the ring. This will be the greatest team of all time if they got the jewelry. If they got the jewelry and don't like to get the jewelry. Oh my God. Oh, and maybe they are getting the jewelry. The Cavs just had the best team in NBA history, the best record, and they won the ring. There's no disputing that. Wow. Shout out to the Cavs. They just put it together. The Spurs are going to have pick number 15 from the DeMar DeRozan trade, and they're also going to have pick number 29 from the Atlanta Hawks DeJounte Murray trade, and also pick number 19. Now, if I was building this team out, which I am not, I would definitely be trying to package some of those picks together. At least 2 of those things plus Denny Abdia could get us another 85 or something. But the team, again, has a lot of cap space. And we also got Josh Hart on the team somewhere down the line. I didn't remember that. But a lot of cap space. So we could definitely go to free agency and see who's available. Okay, so they got Reed Patrick, they got Rudolph Clayton, and then they got Donnell Harvey. I promise you, this do not like no Donnell. And they have 4 second-rounders, and we ain't signing none of them dudes. Sheesh. All right, let's see exactly what free agency looks like for the good guys, man. Who's available? Tatum. Giannis has 0 offers. Oh, they ain't even got the money. Where's the money? Did y'all sign somebody already? Where's the money? This is the team? Oh, no. You got Giannis with literally 0 offers, and he's only 30. He's still great at 93. He's regressing, but he's got 0 offers, gang. Like, you gotta put your name in that basket, man. That's Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's going to the Clippers. Oh my God. The Clippers got Donovan Mitchell and Giannis. Well, Donovan Mitchell was just part of the greatest team of all time. He's like, forget that. I'm going somewhere else. Scotty fills in the Giannis role, I guess. Josh Giddey gets to the Magic. What? Franz Wagner left the Magic. Julius Randle keeping his same house. He's just going across the bridge. Kawhi said, let's run it back. I need another ring. We got Brandon Ingram. Okay, so we brought in Brandon Ingram at 27 years old on $19 million a year. That is a steal. That's Brandon Ingram on less than $20 million a year. That's not realistic, but hey, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got one of the running mates for our guy. Let's see what player progression looks like. He was 90 overall club going into year number 2. This time around, he's 94. Him, Brandon Ingram. They got to start both of these dudes together. I might make Brandon Ingram a shooting guard because earlier in December of this year, Brandon Ingram was listed as shooting guard on 2K. So I'm just going to make him a shooting guard again so we have all of our best players on the court together. Because as of right now, they probably have Keldon coming off the bench and that... Yeah, I don't like that either. Malachi is a bucket, don't get me wrong. He averaged 14 for us last season. But he can come off the bench from Brandon Ingram. That's how I'm feeling. He made an all-star game last season. Talk about Victor Wembanyama. This is another breakout year for him. Oh, they still won't be able to come off the bench. Oh, well, I can't say nothing about that there. This rookie's now the point guard or the sophomore year player. We don't have any playmakers. That's the downside right now. It's Victor Wembanyama trying to create for himself. And we don't have a backup point guard. Oof. I don't like the way this team is constructed, but the addition of Brandon Ingram definitely helps. Vic does great, but look at the passing on the team. Keldon Johnson and Bass are the top passers. It's like, this is not going to be enough. I also forgot to look to see if he did get a 5x5 last season, so my bad. I'll look this year. DG said, forget Donovan Mitchell. I can do it by myself. Ben Simmons won 6th Man of the Year. JB Bickerstaff, they lost a lot more games this season, but still were elite. Victor Wembanyama makes second team average of 21 and 12. A rebounds number go up. The shooting splits go up. That's all we can ask for. I want to see him have a good 25 point per game season, but I just don't know if that's in his character if he's leading the team in assists. I don't know if he does lead the team in assists, but we saw what that roster looked like. 3 seed though. We ain't got to worry about no play-in, and we the highest seed, and it's a rematch against the Lake Show. So let's see. Is he the number 1 passer on the roster? The answer is no. Because Jordan Poole is on the team now. Who did they trade away? Jordan Poole is another shoot-first type dude, but at least he gets 6 assists per. And he shot almost 50, 40, 90. Uh-oh, Poole party is full in effect. Last season, he was 50, 40, 90. Denny Abdi is no longer here. I could just look at the history, duh. Denny Abdi and Daniel Gafford in the first. Oh, we got Sir Thompson on the roster too, huh? Yes, he is. All right. Hasn't done much in his NBA career so far, but he's 22 and maybe getting better. We got a nice young roster, man. Brandon Ingram in his first year, he averaged 16 on very good shooting splits. Keldon averages 14 on very good shooting splits. Everybody's shooting the ball very well. And we're the 3 seed. Ladies and gentlemen, a Vic might be here for it. First game is, wait, did I say D. Mitchell? Is that Davion? It's got to be Davion. It is Davion. Okay. So Anthony Davis is still here. He made Victor Wembanyama look like a fool in the first series, and then look how he starts off this one. 37 and 24. Also, not a lot of passing. But hey, whatever. Game 2 is a loss. All right, yeah, they're a good team. They look like a good team. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think they was going to sweep. Oh, I didn't want us to go down. So Wemby had the one game where he put up 37. Game 2, he put up 28 and 14 and 8. A good game. Game 3, he put up 33 and 14. Oh, he was doing his thing. They can't get past Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis is 1,000,000 years old at this point. Anthony Davis is old as heck. And he just upset us after last year doing really good as well. Also getting upset is the OKC Thunder. I peeped that out the corner of my eye. Jaden Ivey versus Jalen Green. And the winner is Jalen Green. New Rocket, baby. They got Kyrie Irving on the roster. They do got B. Mill. And yeah, that's it. The Jordan Poole edition is actually something I did not see coming. I don't know how much I love it, though. That's the only thing. I don't know how much I love it, just because I think that Vic needs a point guard that's about to set him up, because it feels like the points that he's scoring is like me or nothing. And I need him with a nice pick and roll. I need him with a dude that's going to get him open, and he ain't played with that type of PG yet. He's had scoring PGs, and he's had young PGs. They got rid of Trey Jones in year number 1, and Trey Jones could have been that. I don't know. He's a 97, though. Whew. Brandon Ingram drops a little bit. They're still waiting on his rookie to do something. I mean, year 2 is a lot better than year 1, but he still has a lot of holes in his game. But his playmaking is only slightly below average now. We got Christian Wood. That's not a bad signing. It's not a bad signing for some depth, man. This team has the potential to be really good this year. From Jordan Poole to Baz to Ingram and Walker, who Walker going into this year 3. This is year 3 for Walker. He's 82. He has an absolute torch from the mid-range. Also can hit the threes. He is a guaranteed shooter, straight up shooting guard. No even secondary position. And then at the small forward, we got Keldon, who's stagnant, but he's still good at an 82 last year of his deal. Asar Thompson, who's going to give us something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. And then the power forward minutes look good, and the center minutes look great. I mean, if there's any year to make the big run, to make some big noise, this is the one. This is the one. And every single season, they've made some type of trade. Some of them smaller than others. Getting Josh Hart. Some of them were big, though. Getting Jordan Poole. I mean, and the minutes are all green. Shit, I like that. Also, Greg Popovich is still coaching. I cannot believe that, man. We in 2026 and Pop like, hey, I gotta keep going. I respect it. Also, no 5x5s last season. I checked. He keeps going, and you got to respect the grind, man. He's the greatest to ever do it. And he's got Victor Wembanyama. And is this the MVP season for Wemby? 32 and 14 to start off the first 2 games? It might be. It might be. We'll see. I won't want to jump into a game, but I want it to be a crucial game in the playoffs. So we'll see. We got it. He wins his first MVP of his career. 55% from the field, 47% from 3, 87% from the free throw line, 24-13, 6-2-2. He was amazing. All righty, boys. And it does help that we were really good as well. You know what I'm saying? Once you win a bunch of games and your star player is looking like a star player, it ain't a lot of things people can tell you. 2 blocks away from a 5x5 here, 1 steal away from a 5x5 here. And then 3 blocks away here. So I've been checking just like this, all game logs, and it ain't been close. All right, DPOY. Oh yeah. Rashard Lewis is coaching nowadays. Some team won 63 games. I'm not trying to bury the lead. Is that us? 63? No. Okay, we won 62. So that would be the Pistons have Rashard Lewis. Yeah, we see our Pop. I just said that. We see our Popovich. First round, we're going against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have De'Aaron Fox and Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh, and Malachi Branham, our guy Malachi, switched rosters. He's here to start. They're smaller, though, because Kenny Lofton Jr. is the center. MVP Vic. Oh, my God. Keldon just almost had the 30-0-0-0-0-0 game. Vic, eat. This is Kenny Lofton, who is 6'6". He is 275, which is more than you weigh. But shoot over that man. You are the MVP of this league. This is not a series where I'm worried about. At least I wasn't worried about. 3-2. Do not go game 7 with that roster. All right, second round appearance. Is this the first second round appearance of the video? It might be. Kyrie, Jalen Green. This is the defending champion team. I low-key want to simcast these games. And if any of them are close, I'm jumping in because I don't know if we win this series. So I want to get any opportunity to jump in to see him as possible. This is the last year of his deal, but he is also a rookie. Which means that we can jump in, first of all. But it also means that we have the opportunity to bring him back restricted and stuff. So, yeah, there's one. Vic is on the court, and he's being guarded by another auto-generated center who is number 50 with 2 arm sleeves. We'll see if he's good enough. He looks small compared to number 1. So here's Bass. Every rookie in the history of 2K that's auto-generated will have a sleeve or some form of big tattoo. They give it up to MVP Victor Wembanyama, who gives it up to Keldon Johnson, who is trying to do something, 24, do something, mid-range jump shot. He passes up to Christian Wood. That's a nice 2-man game, and it is a 1-point lead. We got the rivalry here between the Houston Rockets and the San Antonio Spurs. You can drive this distance. I don't know how long it is, but it ain't more than 8 hours, so you can drive this distance. I don't know who Rupert is, but he just canned the 3. He just canned the 3 to put them back up 2 with less than a minute to go. We need to get a touch for number 1. There's a screen. He rolled. Bass takes a heavily contested rebound. Victor Wembanyama, MVP. Lead the league with 13-ish rebounds per, and that just ties it up with 40 seconds to go. If everything goes perfectly, unless they go for a 2-for-1 right here, the Spurs will have the last shot, but they do go for a 2-for-1, and it is an and 1 for Jalen Green. 5 fouls on Sammy Walker. Sammy Walker, what are you doing? He's a shooter. He's not a defender. First free throw, the free throw's up and it is good, so it's back to a 3-point game. All right, Jordan Poole is back in. Rocking at number 3. Let's see what he does. We need a nice pick and roll. Okay, you got to set the screen, though, 1. You got to set the screen because you didn't make yourself a threat on that roll. You didn't make yourself a threat, but you make yourself a threat on that glass. Oh, man, 1-point game. And all the buckets we see for the Spurs, the Victor Wembanyama put back off. Oh, he don't want it. Sammy Walker fouls out. All right, also, Did y'all just see what I saw? I don't know if you saw what I saw. We got identical twin coaches. Do you see that? Identical twin coaches sitting next to Greg Popovich. Look at the boys. I love that. I guess. I don't know. They might be bad at their job. I literally don't know. So Jalen Green made his last free throw. It says 60%. This time he green released it. There's no 60% there. Second one is going to go up, and this one is going to fall as well. Timeout Spurs down by 3. 21 seconds to go. Keldon gets the ball stolen away. What is he doing? What is he? That was direct. Oh, Steven Silas is still a coach, which is funny. That was directly to Jalen Green. Directly, and that just sells the game. The Houston Rockets going to take game 1. Yep, you only need to hit 1 free throw. They take game 1 just like that. It ended up being a 10-point game after all the free throws, but wow, Keldon with the fumble on the inbound play. I would have loved to see Vic get more touches. I know he ended up with some points, but that was just him outworking people. Triple-double for him in that game. 2-1 in the favor of defending champions. 2-2, the Spurs fight back. Vic with 30 plus. One more game, they get to the conference finals to go against the Utah Jazz. All right, they are starting a dude whose last name is Nash at the 1, so that's interesting. They also have Anthony Edwards and Patrick Williams. I think we're significantly better than them, right? Anthony Edwards is a dog, but he's only a 91, and we got the 97 MVP on our roster. There's game 1. Sammy Walker. Let me just give my flowers to Sammy Walker because he was a 50-40 type dude in the regular season. Now his 3-point percentage jumped off almost 10% in the playoffs so far. That's a huge game 1 for him, though. He made 4 or 5 threes. Game 2 is a loss because Bam Adebayo's on the team. Did he play game 1? Did I miss Bam Adebayo when I was just looking at he had to be injured, right? Game 1? Yeah, Bam did not play game 1. Okay. Now, Bam, it changed the series quite a bit. He changed the series quite a bit. That is for sure. It is 2-1 them. It's 3-1 them. Is it over with? It is over with. All right. Yeah, he changed the series quite a bit. He immediately came in and they won 4 games. Kay Cunningham versus Anthony Edwards in the finals, and Kay Cunningham and company ended up winning that. Oh, man. All right. Jimmy Butler ended up on the Mavs. We saw Kawhi go back. Dame stayed loyal for his entire career. James Harden went back to Philly. Did he finish his whole career there? Absolutely. Wow, that game sucked. That series sucked. I thought there was a world where they did it, and they didn't. And this core is this core. You know what I'm saying? We got to hope that Sammy gets a lot better. He's been trending that way. He's been doing great stuff. But him hitting that next step is probably how we end up being better than very good. We want to be great. Right now, we're very good. And he does Jeremy jumps up to kind of quietly putting together a high overall team. Brandon Ingram drops his last year of his deal. Same thing with Christian Wood, dropped a little bit. Pretty much the same roster other than Jaden McDaniels is here now out of Portland. Last was in Portland. Shot 40% from 3 for 3 years in a row. That's a dub. What 7'4" player is putting up these numbers on 50, almost 53 points? He almost went 50-50-90, bro. And he shot almost 600 threes, bro. He is 99 elite level player. Did he sign an extension? I don't even know. I hope so, because if he don't, that's going to be rough. Either way, did I see Scoot Henderson win something? He won 6 mil. His career is now turned into a 6-man type stuff. Well, he's at 86. I mean, I don't know. He's great. So, yeah, things are looking up for the guys. We're the 1 seed this year. Again, did he sign that extension? He absolutely did. All right. So as we start to get later in his career, if they keep having fumbles in the playoffs, then we might just cut to if they make a deep run. Because something tells me he's going to spend his whole career here. You know what I'm saying? He's a 99 overall player. Those dudes don't switch teams very often. So we got Chucky Peters. I don't know these people, but apparently they get enough to sweep the Houston Rockets, who gave us a hard time in our round. So they nice, but we win game 1. Game 2, we win as well. All right, is this the run? I think this is the run. 3-0. This is the run. Conference finals. Uh-oh. Is Anthony Davis still here? Oh, my God. Anthony Davis is still here, bro. All right. I think we've grown enough. He's grown enough. Well, Anthony Davis shouldn't be a problem no more. Anthony Davis gave us 2 series of hell earlier in this video. No way they take more than 1 game away from us. They're just not. He's an 84. Okay, there's the 1 game I gave them. All right, that's it. NBA Finals to go against DG to PG. That dude is elite, bro. Him and Evan Mobley have a nice little rapport. And then they also got a guy named AJ Miller. Wendell Carter is back in the Midwest. And they got Isaac Okoro. Okay, all right. I'm going to simcast some of these games. I want to see what Vic is up to. I want to see if we can get one close one. This one, it don't look like it's going to be that. But then again, it did. See, this is why you love the game of basketball. It's a game of runs. It's a game of runs 2 minutes ago. We back in it, baby. Wendell Carter looks so small compared to 7'5" Victor Wembanyama. So that's a plus. Jaden McDaniels is in the game. DG to PG trying to do some extra stuff. I would kind of just park Victor Wembanyama in the paint because Wendell can shoot a 3, but we not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? We not worried about it. Just let Vic run the center and protect the paint. He was a DPOY last season. So, okay. Oh, my God, an actual screen from Wemby. And it is a mid-range jump shot from Baz, who is turning into quite of a player. I don't even know if he passed and steal because that was the biggest hole in this game. Nope, but he could definitely score. Oh, and one Darius Garland, by the way. He's fouled. He's going to the free throw line and put them up by 2. All right, let's see what they do. I want to see one touch the ball. Here's a screen. There we go. Nice screen, nice screen. He flared on it. Jaden McDaniels is trying to do stuff he doesn't really do, and that's what happens. That's what happens when you start to put the ball on the floor when it's not why they pay you. They pay you to defend and catch and shoot. No more pick and roll opportunities between McDaniels and Wembanyama. Just lead at number 19, I guess. There's a post touch. Beautiful. He's small. He might be stronger than you, though. Yeah, just go straight over him. Just go straight over him. Simple. The game basketball is simple when you 7'4". Gary Trent Jr. is on this team. Once we get late into these videos, you just randomly see players. Like on the bench right there, I see Lonnie Walker and Mitchell Robinson. They'll never play, but they on the roster. They old now. Isaac Okoro with the ball 1 second ago. He got to put up a shot. It is a prayer. Wemby is not there to get a board, but he's there to get a block. Oh, my God. That's the 3-time MVP wide open in the corner. He missed. Uh-oh. We got a game, ladies and gentlemen. We got a game. 30 seconds to go in the game. Keldon gets downhill. He's too strong for Gary Trent. And that was a 2-for-1 bucket. They get the ball back as long as they can rebound well, no matter the situation. That's a huge bucket from Keldon. Also, whenever we jump into games, my console sounds like a jet engine. I don't know. I cleaned it a little while ago. It's not that it's dusty. It's just loud. Oh, my God. They got the board. Sammy Walker with the board. And just like that, they got the opportunity to take a 1-0 lead on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Seriously, though, the game is loud. I mean, it's really good. I don't know if it's picking up much on the gameplay, but, boy, it is loud, loud, loud. Don't you dare. What are you doing? I'm not jumping in no more, bro. I'm mad at this little fella, bro. First of actually, let's do some film breakdown because what do we have to lose at this point? Okay, so boom, right? Why are we so far? Okay, boom. You spin, you draw the attention. This dude shot 48% from 3 and 50% from the field. This jump shot is better than whatever the heck you decide to do at the basket. And instead of giving it to the league MVP, when he's wide open, you wanted to be Michael Jeffrey Jordan yourself. That's an L point guard. We trade him away. Give us a point guard that averaged more than 5 assists, please. Where did Jordan Poole go? Where did Jordan Poole go? Isaac Okoro just game timed us, by the way. So that's the way the season is going, huh? We thought the championship was going to happen, and we're down 1-0. We're down 1-0. So, yeah. Isaac Okoro, green release, ice and veins, jump shot to win. Okoro had 22, and he made 5 threes at that point, ending with 6. That's a guy you want to take the shot if he's having a hot night. So, shout out to Ice, man. Game 2, the Spurs come back. 3, they lose. 4, they lose. I mean, 3-1 comeback, I guess. It's in the air. It's in the air. It's in the air. And it's the reality. The 3-1 comeback for the San Antonio Spurs. And it wasn't even close. Vic averages 30, 14, 5, and some stuff. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I still want Bass off the team. If I'm being honest with you. I promise you, I didn't do this. He's actually gone. I don't hold no stake in this organization. They genuinely let bro go. He went to the Clippers, 24 years old. They let him walk. Former third overall pick. So yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Now our point guard position is back bad. I mean, he didn't pass, but at least he contributed some other ways. Maybe this new dude is strictly a passer. Let's see. Phil Brady, 5 assists per. Yeah, that's not great. This guy passes a ton. He just don't play. The guy in the association whose name is Boomer Smalls. He just won Rookie of the Year. Boomer Smalls. I just think that's a great name. The team wasn't great the last 2 seasons. This year they make it, but as a 6th seed. So, I don't know if the window is closed. They got one, and yeah, they got one. The team looks mostly the same, but still a little bit different. Jaden Hardy's on the team now, who averaged 19 in the playoffs, but in the regular season, he was good too. Keldon's still here at age 30, like he's been there for a while. We also got Marvin Bagley. You know, it's not the same team. No point guard play. We were starting Jason Preston for most of the season, who in real life can pass it pretty solidly, but in game maybe not so much. Yeah, I don't know. Last year Victor Wembanyama's deal too. So I'm just saying, if things don't go great, then this might be the end. It might be the end of the run. The window might have closed. And you know what? You walk out of there with 1 championship. You say, hey, we did it. 1 championship is more than a lot of teams got in their history. But the Spurs are notorious for keeping people around for a long time. So we'll see, first of all, if he picks up his option, which I'm going to assume he doesn't. He declines. They're in the hunt, but they not first. He might be heading off to the Trailblazers, bro. They got the most money, and they got an option. They did not throw him a no trade clause, which might be the reason. The Timberwolves tried it. They just don't got enough money. I mean, he's gotten 13 different offers. He's the best player in the league by far. Tatum got some offers, but it's like he's going to stay with the Celtics. I don't know, man. Accepting other offers. He signed with the Blazers. Sheesh. It's not official. It's not official yet. But as of right now, he is a Blazer. Jabari, we tried to throw that money at him. He even said, no, I think after today, it's going to be official. No, it's not. He's back, baby. Is he going to stay? He went to the Mavericks. No, you don't stay in the state, but go to the other team. Oh, man. So his original deal fell out, and he's on the roster. Jalen Brunson's back. Oh, look at that. His original deal fell out with the Timberwolves, or with the Trailblazers. And the Spurs are back in the hunt, by the way. They had another 100%. And instead of coming back, he left. And now it's just Jeremy and an older Jaren Jackson Jr., and he went to play with the Mavericks. So that's Victor Wembanyama's time here. I mean, he had let's look at these accolades, man, because it was one heck of a career. 2 MVPs, an NBA championship, six All-Star appearances in 7 seasons, All-NBA a bunch of times. Other than his rookie year, he was amazing. Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. I'm disappointed. I thought he felt like a 4-lifer. He's not. He's going to Dallas, man. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.